Hey everybody, Phil Struzula from Next Wave Hire, back with another Whiteboard Wednesday session. A conversation I have all the time with talent acquisition professionals is what constitutes employer branding and how do I actually invest in employer branding given there's so many different options, so many different websites that have an employer branding aspect to them. So let's think about this in terms of a really simple concept of traffic and getting eyeballs versus convincing or converting eyeballs into applicants. So let's look at a place that you could spend time and resources, a job board. What are we doing on a job board? We're posting jobs, people look at the jobs, and then they come into our hiring funnel. Looks like I need another marker here, thank you. So they come into our hiring funnel and hopefully they're convinced by the job posting that they want to apply for the job. Website like Stack Overflow is kind of the 2.0 version of this. You can post jobs, but you can also post things like videos and other employer branding content. And so this is actually helping us drive traffic into our hiring funnel, but it's also helping us convince people to apply for the job. So there is a bit of an employer branding aspect of things there in that convincing nature. The other end of the spectrum here is a Glassdoor. So Glassdoor, obviously we can pay on a cost per click, cost per impression basis to get people aware of our company, but there's also, of course, tons of awareness type stuff going on here. And in fact, the Talent Board came out with this really cool study, the Candy Awards, check it out if you haven't already, that 29% of job seekers now are using websites like Glassdoor or Indeed or other review sites to understand whether or not they want to work at a company before applying for a job. The heavy hitter in that study actually is your career site. So what's really interesting here is that your career site is the number one option to evaluate whether or not to apply for 58% of candidates. So it kind of blows these other options out of the water. And if we think about this again, with a job board, there's not too much employer branding here going on, not too much convincing. It's more about traffic. There's a little bit in terms of writing better job descriptions, but there's not much. Stack Overflow, there's more. You can get videos and other content on there, but it's still not quite there. A website like Glassdoor, a lot of people who find out about you from job boards, from Stack Overflow, etc., are going to check out a website like Glassdoor. But again, the number one place is your career site. That's what it's all about, and that's kind of the first place to start putting resources. So a couple of quick takeaways here. It's really all about traffic versus conversion when you're thinking about the value that a given project will bring. Think about your audience. If you're going to invest, if you've already got a great career site, you're thinking about all these different websites that you can invest in. Think about if you want engineers, people in India, people in Brazil, millennials, etc. And that's going to inform what sort of investment you're going to make there. And of course, the career site is still number one. It's the number one place that candidates research you when they find out about you through all these different things. And just to kind of illustrate why this stuff's important, let's say a high quality candidate finds out about you on a job board. They're not just applying directly on here. They're going to do their research. They're going to probably check out your Glassdoor, they're going to check out your career site, and they're going to make a decision whether or not to apply or not based on all that information. Again, Phil Struzula from Next Wave Hire. Thanks for checking out the video.